the build up and what they can contribute and take that job. We also would like to see people understand more of the economic consequences of starting a job. Very few people learn, well, there's no courses in our school that teaches you how to use money. I'm in the financial planning business, and of course there's a big void in understanding how to use money as a tool to reach your own objectives. Very few people understand that all revenues to the government come from taxes. All taxes come from profit. And so the more profit we have, the more taxes that the government will have in order to perform its functions. And we should be focusing on education to help people get better skills or more skills in order to achieve their goals and improve our economy.
Okay, thank you, Carl. Maria, you are last but not least.
Sure, thanks. I'm on?
You are on.
Okay. Half a day and good afternoon. I must admit it was a struggle trying to put something together for this afternoon's presentation. What message do I want to deliver, considering time is very limited, and how do I capture your attention, especially after lunch? Yes, I do want to tell a story too, similar to yesterday's panel when Art Ilagan mentioned about his story and his group with the governor's financial management team. Many of you here are wearing two hats, the employer's hat and employee's hat. And are you here because? What's in it for you? What's in it for me? What's in it for education, the University of Guam, the Department of Education? What's in it for us as a community? And what's in it for our local people? If anything, first and foremost, I want to share that we have excellent support from our partners, the education community, the system, our partners, the employers, and including NGOs. Two of our private sector members of the Guam Workforce Board are here in this panel. That's James Martinez and Mary Torrey. And many more are out there in the audience. The Guam Department of Labor, we have a great staff. Most of the administrators are here at this conference, and they are committed, ready, willing, and able to deliver. Quickly, because of time, I want you all to know that we have a one-stop career center. It is located at GCIC. The one-stop career center is different from others in the United States. Our one-stop career center house the following. We have the Guam Employment Service Office. We have the Fair Employment Office, the Wage and Hour, Workers' Comp, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, OSHA, Bureau of Women's Affairs, AHRD, which is the Employee Development and Training Arm, the Senior Citizens Program, the Alien Labor Processing. Many of you are really interested to know more about how to go about, and including a very new program, which is the Disability Program Navigator, specifically to help people with disabilities navigate the system in getting a job. Employers have yet to maximize our services at the one-stop. The quarterly report as of June 2009, only 81 employers visited and used the one-stop, of which 62 or 77% of those companies are with less than 100 employees, and 32 of 81 or 40% are from construction companies. Job seekers? During this reporting period, 1,272 people visited the one-stop self-service, 1,697 staff-assisted. These were people who were helped by someone at one-stop. And including internet applicants, over 8,463 people have been applying for jobs. Now, this is the message that I really want to share with you. What have we been doing? We have opened doors at the national level, and I'm talking about Washington, D.C., engaging with federal agencies, State Department who oversee Pacific and Asia, the Department of Interior, the Office of Insular Affairs, the Department of Homeland Security, the U.S. Immigration and Naturalization Office. These are the people who are assisting us with our H-2B issues and prevailing wage rates. And yes, the Joint Guam Program Office, Major General Bice's office in Washington, and as well as the local office here, Mr. Jackson and Captain De La Mea. We also have the U.S. Department of Labor. And in a few weeks, two of our own people are meeting with some of these officials in Washington, and they will be able to continue to tell our stories. We have also opened doors at the regional offices in San Francisco and Honolulu. Next month, our Guam team, these are your program managers, these are your physical and MIS staff, planning. They are meeting with U.S. officials in San Francisco, and they're continuing discussions on performance measures and reporting requirements. 4 o'clock this morning, I was having email conversations with 3 of the U.S. Department of Labor officials. These are regional administrators, and these are the administrator for the Wage and Hour, the Office of Federal Contracts and Compliance, and EEOC. These 3 officials are preparing to come out here at the end of the month to join us as we prepare for the Micronesian Workforce Summit. Insular Partnership, we have those too. When I refer to Insular Partnership, these are the people we work with Micronesia. On the 27th of this month, we're meeting with the Micronesian Regional Workforce Development Council, and these are the people from the Northern Marianas, the Federal State of Micronesia, the Republic of Palau, and RMI. Moving on, we also form local partnership with education, economic development, and employment partnership remain the catalyst for all our programs and initiatives. By shifting the emphasis of workforce training from soft skills to vocational opportunities in demand-driven industries, the department has been able to establish programs based on the true demands of the labor market. We have apprenticeship programs, we have different types of youth programs, and in conclusion, at the end of the day, talent development cuts across all the theme issues discussed in this forum and some that have yet to be discussed. We recognize that in order for our current and future workforce to reap the benefits of the military buildup, we must look at temporary foreign workers to fill the immediate labor needs while developing apprenticeship, internship, and on-the-job training in demand-driven occupations for the future and sustainability of our island. Consider this food for thought as we continue to develop and refine our version of the region's talent development pipeline, and more importantly, characterize our workforce development efforts as preparatory steps toward building and maintaining one. The challenge is daunting, but with your involvement and your collaborative efforts, I know we can take care of this 800-pound gorilla one bite at a time. I want to close with an inspiring reflection from Mother Teresa, a woman whose works and words have blessed the lives of more people than any other woman living today. What we do is less than a drop in the ocean. But if that drop were missing, the ocean would lack something. This is an overview of the activities at the Guam Department of Labor. Please visit the Guam Department of Labor website and plan on joining us on the 30th of November, 2009, here at the Sheraton Hotel for the Micronesian Workforce Summit. The theme is Micronesia Works, Shaping a Regional Workforce System. Be a part of the solution. I look forward to serving and working with you. Thank you, and Sizus Maste.
Thank you, Maria. And don't go away. You are going to be our first person to answer the first question. The first question for the panel. The recent GAO study pointed out that DoD is not providing sufficient information for Guam to plan adequately to meet the workforce needs. In addition, there are very few ways to estimate the kinds of professional positions that will be needed in the future, whether they be accountants, engineers, or teachers. Okay?
Many of you may not have seen or read the GAO report that was issued within the last few weeks. It is posted on the Guam Department of Labor website. But the report basically says that the Department of Defense has yet to provide information to the local government of Guam, to the Department of Labor, or even to the education system. If anything that we have received so far from the Department of Defense is that we have a copy of the report that they submitted to Congress. And that was the report on the planning efforts for Guam, dated September 2008. In that report, they basically identified the 4 military departments. What is it that the Air Force, the Army, the Navy, and including the Marines, and including the aircraft carrier coming to Guam. That report shows that they will be needing 3,500 houses. They'll be building 3,500 homes. They also need different facilities, logistics, warehouses, medical and dental facilities. As an HR person, immediately I know that once you identify what is it, we then know that they will need people in the construction industry, and they will also need people to staff those different facilities. So that, again, it is correct. They have not given us a list listing all the different occupational series and how many of those, but at least at the Department of Labor, we are aware that we need to bring in construction workers and we need to bring in people to staff